Hello YouTubers. Update on Andy's situation. I had a phone call about 11 o'clock last night from the hospital. They said he was unresponsive as he went unconscious. At that point, when you get a phone call from the hospital, you worry, and I was worried. And I got myself upset because I was thinking the worst, right? I thought, because I don't usually go out of the house at that time, only just to take the dog for a walk. So what I done was I quickly took Sheba for a walk, because I normally take her out about midnight. Got the taxi up there, got onto the ward, and by that time he'd come round, because I went into the room and they were cleaning him up and he was obviously screaming in pain, and they got me to sit in there in the little side room, you know, with seats, and one of the nurses came out and explained what was going on. And the thing is, with Andy, he's got so many things going on at once that they were trying, you know, he suffers from, he's got C. difficile, and what they're doing is trying to get that under control. And so many things happening at once. And I went in the room there, and it's not a nice thing to see when you see that person. He was talking, and all of a sudden he would go into, it was semi-consciousness. It looked like he was falling asleep, but he wasn't. It was, it's a difficult thing to explain. But anybody who's talking to him, yeah, I mean, that's what they meant by unresponsive. There was doctors came in when he had one of them episodes, and he was having them episodes a few times during the duration I was there. I didn't leave the hospital till about 4:30 this morning, and by that time he was right, he was okay, but it's not, at the time it wasn't a nice thing to see, because at the time, I know I sound so calm now, but at the time you thought that person was going to die. He was in so much pain. They gave him morphine in a syringe through a cannula, but it wasn't working for him. They were checking him every time he had an episode. They would check his observations, his blood pressure, his heart rate, and all that lot, you know. They took some blood, and they said that his potassium levels were low, so he was on potassium chloride through a drip, plus paracetamols, you know, everything like that. I mean, they were keeping a very close eye on him. So if I'm yawning now, it's because I've only managed to get a few hours kept. Like I say, I didn't get back home till about 4:30, and it was just after 4:30, because I didn't get off the ward. would have been probably 4:45. Yeah, I didn't get off the ward. It was just before 4:30 when I managed to get off the ward and phone a taxi. And I wished I had this camera right at the time, because it was just so eerie, right, when you go into the hospital and you're walking down the corridor and there's nobody, absolutely nobody, not one person. Yeah. And you stand outside waiting for a taxi and you see all the parking spaces all empty, and you think, my God, during the day you can't get parked. And the hustle and bustle during the day in the hospital, my God, when you go through that main entrance to head towards the lifts to go up to the wards, you're stood ages waiting for a lift. I found that out on Friday when I went to see him. I stood waiting for a lift. There was a queue waiting for the lifts. One of the lifts looked like it wasn't working, so, and I must have been stood about 10-15 minutes just waiting for a lift to go up onto the ward. And I took the lift that went down to the lower floor to go back up again. But if it, like I say, if I didn't have my trolley, I would have took the stairs. But last night it was so eerie. Yeah, it was so eerie. Nobody. I might have bumped into. There was one person waiting just through the slidey doors, waiting for somebody. Walked past them, and I think there was one person that got on the lift with me. But my God, it was just so quiet and eerie. And the thing that you want to do, I know you're worried sick about somebody, but the thing what you want to do is get home and get some kip. If I didn't have Sheba, I would have stayed there all night. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm just tired now. Just tired. I had a phone call there. I got Andy's phone, so I had a phone call that he wanted me to come in early because he wasn't well, and I know he's not well. I know. But I'll try my best because I've got so many things to do. Yeah, so many things. I need to get some money out of the bank, pay bills, and if I need anything to go up to the hospital, I'll buy something and take it up, which is usually food. And he said to me right before I left, he said, you know what I could just taste, he said, because he said I'm hungry. He said, you know what I could just taste? A bacon sandwich. And this was like 4:15. And I said to him, Andy, I said, there's nowhere open. Even takeaway places shut at a certain time at night. There's nowhere. Yeah, it was I'm tired, but last night last night and this morning it was you don't want to be in that position. That's all I say. You don't want to be in that position. One last yawn before I turn this off. Right, I'm gonna go and speak soon and toodaloo for now.